One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the 49ers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go to work first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in, it's Tucker. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll leave it with him. On his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Buying some time. Across the 25. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabs it in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tucker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over Appalachian State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there and you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And they can't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tucker. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Unloads to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running. And down he goes back at the 3.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback moving. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Powers through the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw. Complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for.
It's a seam wide open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I think most offense. Country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam, that defender's right in your face.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense showing blitz here. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours.